The story starts with showing Skull Island at a place in 1973. On this island, we were shown an old man who was a scientist and had come here to do research. While recording the video, he says that, "I have collected all that information for you people. I have also committed some mistakes, which I want to correct, but..." Then suddenly the scientist started running away from there, because behind him was a huge spider. Monster, a very big-sized spider which had many long legs. The scientist ran towards the shore, but the sea had come ahead now. Before the monster could attack him, he threw his research bag into the water. The spider monster was moving forward to attack him when suddenly a very big-sized monster came out from the ground. The one who was looking very dangerous comes and attacks the spider monster, due to which a fight broke out between these two monsters. Meanwhile, the scientist gets the opportunity and starts running away from here, while both the monsters fall into the sea while fighting. And the scientist sees his bag floating in the water, which contained all his hard work, i.e. research, and also had the mark of MONARCH on it, which is an intelligence organization company. Now from here the scene shifts to 2013, where there are fish in the sea. They take out a lot of fish in which they also found the scientist's bag. And now we come to 2015. That is, 1 year after the incident of Godzilla's attack in 2014. Because this entire movie is made on the timeline. So sometimes we will go to the past and sometimes the story will come back to the present time. Now in 2015 we see a girl named Kate, whose dad had died, and she was going to her dad's house in Tokyo. She was sitting in the plane, and when she reached the airport, she saw pictures of Godzilla painted everywhere. She started thinking about the incident when Godzilla had attacked, due to which she got very scared. And now she is at her dad's house. She had reached near the building while she was talking to her mom on the phone. When she opened the door with the key and went inside, she saw stuff lying there. She realized that some family was living inside the house, and now when she moves ahead, she sees a picture of her daughter, in which she was with another family, a woman and a boy. Yes, then the boy and the woman come out and come in front. They were mother and son. Actually, here Kate's dad had married this woman to another family. She was married. She is very surprised to see Kate. She asks, how did she enter inside? She tells that she has come inside by opening the key, because this is my dad's house. Hearing this, the woman and her son are quite surprised. Half-brother's name was Kinto. Now we go back to see a nearby scene of 1959, where the same scientist was shown whom we had seen in the beginning, but here he was young. He was being accompanied by his doctor friend, whose name was Keiko. There was also an army officer here for protection. Actually, all of them were going to a place to find out the radiation show. Here it was found out that he is the grandfather of scientist and Kanto. They also landed at a place and found machines to detect radiation. They take it out and to protect themselves from those dangerous radiation rays. They also wore masks on their faces. When they were moving forward in the forest, they saw a boy there. They also got scared, and that is why the boy also points the gun at each other. But Kyoko explains to the boy that, calm down. We will not harm you, but we can help you. Hearing this, the boy takes down the house and starts telling them that many strange things are found in this forest. That is why many people have been there before you too. All the people have come here. Yaka asks what is this place. The boy tells that there is an empty city nearby, and people like us believe that there is a way to go from that city to hell in this world. After showing the way to go, he himself leaves from here. These people move ahead and finally come to the city, which was completely transformed into thunder. They also see a power plant here. Now when Keiko checks the radiation here, she was here. Not only this, she is quite surprised. Because this thing was very strange, she tells her friends that we should go inside the power plant and check, so they moved ahead. The scene comes again in 2015. Kinto tells Kate that she is not looking like a dad at all, on which she shows the pictures taken with her dad to both the mother and son, and said that dad cheated everyone, you guys and us too. Now Kate is trying to find out this from him. She asks, Whom did her dad marry before while her stepmom wants to know how their dad died? Here Kate's stepmom also asks her what happened when the Godzilla attack incident happened in 2015. You were with your dad, she became sad after hearing this, and without giving any answer, she left from here. In the past, those people had moved ahead and came to the power plant area. They planted bombs at different places and made explosions. The bombs burst, but they get radiation signals from the ground, and then earthquakes started happening there. The ground and the buildings started shaking, seeing which these people get very scared. Now when Kate was talking to her mother on the phone, the alarm started ringing there. Everyone starts running away from there due to fear, and she was not able to understand what was happening here when suddenly her mom and brother Kinto came here and started running away, taking her with them. They came to a station where Russell Godzilla was playing. Coming inside, Kate tells that the government has created many more such safe places to escape from Godzilla, which she became very nervous after hearing, because it meant that once again there was a danger of Godzilla's attacks. Now her mom and brother ask, was he with you when your dad died, to which she answers only by name. And now she started remembering the time in 2014 when Godzilla attacked. At that time, she was in a bus when Godzilla had destroyed a bridge in front of her eyes and overturned many vehicles, because obviously he is very dangerous and a very big monster in size. Now Kate had come out of the bus, where she had seen Godzilla very close. She got scared. She helped the children. One by one they got many children off the bus. But as Godzilla threw a stone on the bus fell into the ditch along with many children. And seeing this thing, she became very sad. This incident makes her very sad even in the present time, but her sleeping mouth handles the gate. In the past, all three of them reach an underground building. Below, they see many big eggs. They were given what looked like some dangerous monster. Now two of Keiko's scientists say that we should go down and take samples of the eggs, but the officer who came to protect them refuses, saying that going down will not be without danger, because there could also be that monster there. Whose eggs are there? She was talking when suddenly Kayak hangs there and says that I will go down. The officer also refuses this, but he says, don't worry, I will come back in just 5 minutes. I will go. He agrees and says, okay, but I will also go down with you. Now there is a safe alarm in the building, that is, everything is safe, there is no danger. So everyone comes out from there. Brother and stepmother from the gate. She asks him to come along, but he refuses and she starts leaving. Then Darrow tells her that I know that Dad had a lot of secrets, so you want to collect information about Dad. But for this we have to go to Dad's office. You have to go, come with me. She agreed, and both of them come to their dad's office. But Kate does not find anything useful here, but her eyes go to the map on the wall. As soon as the map was removed, there was a locker behind it, which required a password to open. Now Kate puts her mother's birthday and her mother's date of birth in the locker one by one, but this password was wrong. The locker does not open, but when she puts the dates of all four together, the locker opens. After giving it to her, Red says that Dad loved us all equally. In the locker, she finds the bag of Keiko's friend, the scientist who was her grandfather. On checking the bag, many hard drives are found, which contain all the research data. And there was also a mark of MONARCH on the back. Seeing this mark, Kate tells Catter that she had also seen this mark during the 2014 Godzilla incident, where MONARCH's constable was recording everything there, because that company Russell Godzilla, and it was created to keep an eye on many such monsters. Kate tells Kinto that we have to find out what has been done to these hard drives and also who our dead ones actually were. Kandera says that she is a hacker friend of mine. She can help us in this matter. So now these two hackers went to their friend. She checks the hard drives and tells that they are very old. She tells Darrow that if you look at these hard drives and explain to us, then I will give you money. Due to which the hacker got angry and she got up and went away, because Kanto was her friend whom she was angry with, so she refused to help them. But when Kanto said that we need to know about our date, then please help, Give no please, that's why she agreed. Shortly thereafter, Kate also came here with whom the hacker girl comes to her house and starts understanding their hard drives by putting them in her computer. Because all the data in it was in codes, and this is a lot of data. There were files like they opened these files of data. Another hacker girl also came to know about this, who was an agent, and she informed about this to her senior agent, on which he said that I will handle this matter. The agent also asks for help in this matter from his other hacker partner. All three of them were sitting in Tokyo and looking at all this data, but they do not understand anything, because there is information about different monsters, as well as information about their loved ones. Marks were also made. Now then, they also see the same map which was in the office of Kate and Canton's dad, on which the marks of MONARCH company were made at various places. After seeing Kate, she tells that in 2014 too, Godzilla, the soldier of MONARCH company, was there. She was keeping an eye on Kate's every move, and I think MONARCH would have a lot of information about all these things. After hearing this, she says that this means that in 2014, Dad was also in San Francisco, where you were, Kate, and then Dad killed her there. To which Kate tells that they were in San Francisco but had left. From there, she starts telling that after the Godzilla attack, I tried to talk to the dead, but she herself came to meet me and gave me a letter. He said that I have to leave from here. You take this letter and leave with your mother. At that time, Kate gets scared and says that my mother is ill. You cannot leave us like this. Do you care about us? Her dad says that I am you. I love both of them very much, but from now on you will have to take care of your mom yourself. Saying this, she left from here, and I felt very sad. Even in the present time, she becomes very sad while telling this, and further tells that. Then we got a call from Alaska that your dad's plane has disappeared somewhere in the storm. Now they find a picture in the data in which Keiko was standing inside the paw of a very big monster. Kate tells that she is my grandmother but does not understand. She wonders what she is doing here. In the past, Keiko and the officers come down with the help of ropes, where the monster's eggs were lying. Ko was taking DNA samples from the eggs when suddenly an earthquake started and the ground started cracking. And with this, the monsters start coming out from those ends, seeing which the officer and the singers start running away from there. But the children of the monsters are after them. Both of them hang on a rope and start climbing up, where the scientist friend helps kayak, starts to pull her up, but some monsters had grabbed Keiko, so the officer keeps firing at them. From above, the scientist was trying to pull her up, but a lot of monsters had grabbed Keiko, so he pulls her up. Both of them became very sad after seeing that they were taking Keiko down with them. Now we see the time of 1952, where from this stage in which Keiko was taken away by the monsters. It was 7 years before that. Here the same officer was in front of his senior, the one who tells the officer that you have a job to do. Then I am being given the responsibility of protecting a Japanese scientist doctor. Following his orders, the officer leaves from there. He comes and meets Keiko and tells her that I need you. The security team has been found, so these people moved ahead from there. Here Keiko told him that we have received some radiation signals, which we are going to search for. In the present, Kanto was very angry. He went to his dad's office and told him everything. He starts throwing things here and there. Here he finds some files in a box, all of which were marked with MONARCH. Among them there was also the officer's file from where Katar comes to know everything about him. Along with this, another hard drive was found nearby. Keiko and the officer came to a forest where they had to do research, but here Keiko realized someone's presence, from where he again turns out to be a scientist, and the officer pointed the gun at him. But when he said that I am a scientist, the officer lowers his gun, and this is how these three met here. Here the scientist told that I have come here to find out the truth. When I came to the airport to go back in 2015, I came here only. The same agent also comes who had come to know that these people have opened the data of the hard drive. Here he threatens Kate to give us all the information about MONARCH, otherwise your life may be in danger. Hearing this, Kate goes to give the information. She agreed to it, but as soon as she got the chance, she hit the mobile phone at the agent and ran away. But then she was caught by the agent's partner. And now both of them put Kate in the car and move ahead. The agent put a cloth over Kate's mouth, due to which she got very scared and started barking loudly. In this way, the vehicle also got controlled and a very bad accident happened in the meantime. Taking the opportunity, she quickly got down the gate and ran away from here. Kanto again met her hacker friend. He comes close to her and gives her the hard drive and says that you have to understand this too. She takes the hard drive and closes the door and comes inside and starts collecting all the intelligence information about MONARCH and starts understanding them. Kinto comes home where he is talking to his family. She was sitting with photographs, in which she also finds the officer's photograph. In 1952, the scientist tells both of them that I have been here for a long time. I have found out that there is a strange dragon around here due to its attraction radii come out, and I think it is because of their signals that you have come here. After hearing these things, the officer tells him that your words are nonsense just like yours. So now you get up and go from here. After hearing this, Keiko tells the officer that this is in our research. It can be useful, that's why. If you want to go, then you can go, I do. And need any protection, on which the officer also says goodbye to him and leaves from here. And then Keiko and the scientist also move ahead from there while the scientist tells that my job is to find out about different monsters. All the monsters pass through the same path, on which path I have researched and made a map, then shows that map to Keiko, while she shows the chart of the same radiation to both of them. When they were mixed together, they became complete, i.e. a complete map was formed, seeing which both of them get quite shocked. And now the scientist takes the singers forward according to the map, where they see a Navy ship buried. It goes in which the scientist had also traveled, but he was the only person to survive. On the other hand, Kate reached the hacker girl's house. When she was moving ahead, the hacker girl secretly held her hand and took her to the side, because here they were agents. They had entered and were checking the hackers' computers. So these two girls started leaving quietly. When Kanto was sitting with his mom, suddenly he gets an emergency message from his hacker friend asking him to leave the house, along with which all the people of the house. The doorbell also rings. When Kanto goes and checks, the same agents are there who now enter inside. She tells Kanto to give us the bag and files of that scientist. Then Kanto's mother also says, that son, come inside and read the distance. Bring them. He had signaled to Kinto. When Kinto left from there, the agent started looking around, where he was surprised to see the picture of Kinto's dead body. While after going inside, Kandaru ran away from the other side, although the agent also chases him, but the hand seems to be only an empty bag. In 1952, Keiko and the scientist went inside the ship where both of them go separately and start searching. Here Keiko starts hearing strange sounds, while the scientist comes to a place and starts searching for something. Keiko also comes, and after seeing the scientist's name on the box, she understands that he too had come in this ship, and now the scientist had also told her everything about it. She asks, what are you looking for here? To which she answered, that proof is expected because I want to prove that what I saw in this ship was real, because I was the only one left alive from this ship. On the other hand, when the officer was coming back, he got radiation at one place, and some shining thing is also seen in the sky, due to which he comes back. On the other hand, Kate and the hacker girl come out of the house and come to a place where yes, they also find Kinto. Bye. Now they had come to know that those agents are after us. They are lying because of those files. So Kinto tells them that a man can help us in this regard. Both of them reached a place in the ship where the bodies of the dead people were in bad condition, because they were frozen in ice. Seeing the condition, Keiko gets very scared. When she comes out from here, she sees some liquid, which was falling from above and was fresh. Seeing it, Keiko says that apart from us there is someone else here who is very dangerous, due to which both of them got very scared, and the scientist leaves from here with Psycho. Now all three of them had come to a safe place. After coming here, they meet the officer, who was still alive, but now he had grown old. Kinto was worried about his deadness. The Scientist had recognized him, due to which he becomes very happy. Now the officer comes out with those days and asks, how did you find me? Then Kanto tells that we came to know about you from the intelligence files of MONARCH. Because your file was also there. Here the hacker girl notices that there are cameras installed at various places. When she asks the officer about this, he tells her that this is the secret place of MONARCH and I have been kept locked here. Saying this, hearing this, the trio tries to leave, but the officer tells them that there is no use now. MONARCH company has tracked you and you have come under their radar. And now she will not leave you until she gets some information from you. Says that I will help you in finding your dad. Then takes out her tracking device and goes with them to the ship on Keiko, and the scientist monster attacks, due to which the scientist gets stuck here. Now here the officer comes back, who along with Keiko saves the scientist. They quickly come out of the ship before the ship falls on them. At exactly the right time, they run away from there, and now the same monster comes out of the ship, which attacks them, but they save their lives by jumping into the pit. Now, when they see that monster, they come to know that it is a dragon monster. Seeing this, these people get very scared, whereas in the present, the officer was talking to all three of them that the alarm is going to go off in a minute. We have to get out of here to find your dad. Kate refused that. The officer says, I don't want to go with you, but I will still find your dad. He's like my son and he is the last person left in my family. Then the alarm went off and all four of them quickly go and sit in their car. Officer's car. He started moving towards the gate while the guards also tried to stop him. But he went ahead. When he moved ahead, he was also stopped by the stopper who had come out. So, now the officer uses his sharp mind here and, in a moment's speed, he turned the car. Then he drives faster and breaks the back door and leaves from there. In the past, once again all three of them, i.e. Keiko, the scientist, and the officer, get together. The officer tells them that I have called the general here so that he can get the money by giving funding. Help us, who will be useful in our research, because now we see and keep everything secret. Along with that, the general comes here with his army. Seeing him, the scientist says that I do and have much trust in this general. General ahead. Going forward, he met the three and said that you all did a very good job. Now I want to see what you all have. He too was actually working for MONARCH. When they went inside, the general saw a very big foot of Godzilla. They show the marks and tell that it was found from Indonesia. The general asks if you can show any picture of this animal. The officer immediately says that we can even show you this whole animal. The scientist tells the general that now we will get nuclear bomb, some weapons, more important items, etc. are needed. The general asks why all this, what is going on here. Then she tells Kai that we have found radioactive animals which are very dangerous. The officer expands the matter and says that because of them we got bombs and weapons for research. If anything etc. is needed, then you get them arranged quickly, on which the general agrees and leaves from there, and due to this all three become very happy. The scientist says that I think there will be many more such animals and monsters, those who might be living hidden under our land. Then we will have to do more work on this, the officer says. But I do not think so, because the surface of our land is completely straight, so according to me there will be no living creature below it. Then Keiko says to the officer that you should understand what the scientist is saying, because all three of us have been doing this work together for many years, and it is possible that the scientist is telling the truth, because if those animals do not live on the ground, then they must be living somewhere in the present. After leaving there, they stop the car at a place. The officer checks those files and tells that it was of the same side dish that your dad would have got, so he kept it hidden in the office. Here Kate and her brother Kanto remember that dad has a habit of frequenting pencil shops. Hacker Dos tells that I have copied all the data of these files in my laptop. The officer sees the same picture of Keiko when she was standing inside the footprints of Godzilla. That is Kate, and he tells Kanto that your entire family used to work for MONARCH, hearing which both of them are shocked. The officer tells that it is Very difficult to stop such animals on the ground, that is why. All this has to be done, and now all four get down from there. They boarded the ship because now they were going to Korea. In the past, in 1954, all three of them came to an island in Indonesia, where the footprints of Gad district were found. Now they started working under the general and gave him all the information. And now as soon as people come here, they are shocked to see that the general and his army have already arrived here. The general had also brought a nuclear bomb with him, but he had also ordered that as soon as Godzilla was killed, they should be shot and killed immediately. Many people get very angry after seeing this. Officer went to talk to the general and said that we had demanded these things from you, so that everything remained under us. We did not say that you people yourself too. Come. Here, the general says that these animals cause destruction all over the world, so I cannot take any risk. Now I will handle things as per my own, so. Now Officer Kyoko and the scientists became very disappointed because they understood that now we can do anything. In the present, the hacker messages someone that I will be back soon. Saying this, she throws her phone in the sea. Seeing this, Kanto asks, why did you do this? The hacker says angrily, what do you guys want? I don't understand. She is coming and I do and trust any of you. Kanto says that if it is so, then you can go. Now she started saying that I have made a big mistake by risking everything and coming with you guys. I am like this, my life can also get spoiled. After hearing this, Kanto gets angry and leaves from here. After some time, the officer tells Tino that now we have to throw these data files. Hearing this, Kanto gets angry and says not to throw, because it is related to my dad, and also I don't understand why we are going to Korea instead of Alaska. Then the officer tells him, because I do and have a passport to go to Alaska, so we need a plane to go to Korea, so I am going there because I will take the help of my friend. And as for throwing these files, of course it is related to your date, but this data is important. If by mistake it falls into the hands of MONARCH, then it will be very bad. Now Kanto too understood, that's why he himself throws the files in the sea. One reason was that all the files were copied in the laptop too. When these people reached Korea, the officer was called to check the passport. They told the officer there, hearing that we have accidentally forgotten our passports, the guards caught them along with the three of them. Now one guard arrested them and started taking them in the car. But then this guard comes and beats the guard and makes him unconscious. Because this guard was actually a friend of the officer, he now meets the officer and takes him in the car and takes him away from there. Now the bus from MONARCH comes to the agent and his companion and says that today is my daughter's birthday, which I am leaving. I have come here only because of your carelessness. That officer has also escaped from our prison. The agent's colleagues started telling the boss that that special thing, i.e. the files, has been stolen. And it is the agent who has made this thing known to the boss and the agent. She says that right now you are coming with me. Then he says that we should find the officer and those files. There is a lot of trouble going on here. It can even be dangerous. Meanwhile, the agent's partner got a call, after listening to which she told both of them the officer and 3 people with him have been seen in Korea, and I think the agent is right. The officer and the missing files can be dangerous, so we should go after those people. Then the boss agrees and says that both of you go quickly and go after him. All 5 of them came to a place in Korea where the officer's companion brought them near a plane and told them that next we will go through this to the past. In 1954, the general and his team made the complete setup and made a complete setup for Godzilla. They started waiting for him to come, and suddenly they start getting radiation signals with which Godzilla starts coming out of the water. Everyone gets shocked after seeing him. These people were also recording him in the camera and were also seeing themselves. That this, how big is he? The general orders to kill Godzilla. Geico felt bad after hearing this. She went ahead to stop him, but the same officer catches him, and now they shoot Godzilla with a nuclear bomb. There is a huge explosion, with which Godzilla is killed, and due to this, Kayak becomes very sad and starts crying profusely. In the present, they sit in the plane and move ahead and tell her that I have checked the files where I have Got some more data. This was actually the data of Kate and Kanto's date research in which they get a kind of signal indicating the coordinates of Alaska as well as some other countries. Then Kate tells that Dead's plane also disappeared when they were going to Alaska. The officer started saying that perhaps these are the coordinates of the same place. This must be where his plane went missing. When Cairo was sad after the death of Godzilla, here the scientist comes and takes care of him. The officer also comes and tells him that the general has refused to give funding. But he gave me a blank check and said that from now on you can work as per your own wish and bring such animals from all over the world for which you will be paid any amount. And this thing will remain only under mana. That is, all the information will be known only to them and will be hidden from the whole world, on which Keiko says that it is not possible that we tell all the information only to each other and keep it hidden from mana. Whatever idea they both like, they decide. They said that we should work under MONARCH only but will not tell him the important information, and now all three of them became very happy because they had trust in each other. The present pay officer's friend tells Kate that we have reached Alaska where you can find your dead, because Kate was angry with her dad. He explains to her that she should meet her dad nicely, because if she dies later, you will regret your attitude. Respect her in life itself. It is only during their talks that she is there. A very loud roar starts. The officer's friend tells that we are about to reach those coordinates. Now the officer says that now I will pilot the plane, and now he comes and sits on the pilot's seat and starts controlling the plane. In the storm itself, the plane started moving towards the hill. Everyone was very scared because they thought that now they will die due to collision, but the officer shows his wisdom here too. He very easily takes the plane upwards and flies away, and they had to come to the coordinates and the plane lands there easily, seeing which everyone laughs a lot at first, but they start becoming very happy because of their survival and the officer. After some time, they get down from the plane and start moving forward. Some parts of the aircraft were found broken, seeing which they guessed that this must be their plane that was destroyed, and also they found a dead body there. Seeing which Kate and Kanto got very scared, thinking that it might be the dead body of theirs, but Kanto checked. He tells Kate that this is the dead body of the pilot and not of our dad, on which both the sister and brother feel satisfied. After walking a little further, they see a tent. When they went inside, they came to know that someone had been doing research here for a long time. Seeing the garbage of pencil shop there, Kate and Kanto understand that he was dead here, which means that he is alive. Both the sisters and brothers are very happy to know this and embrace each other for the first time. When we meet, the officer's companion's brother sees big claw marks of the monster on the plane, due to which he gets scared and asks them to run away, because he understood that there is a dangerous monster here. The officer's companion starts the plane. All the people are like him. They started running, but suddenly a huge ice monster comes out of the ground and attacks the plane, picks it up and throws it, destroying it, and now the monster kills the plane and freezes the officer's companion along with it. Standing around, the officer and all three of them were watching and got very scared, because this monster seemed very dangerous. It had a strange attraction, and now it started attacking with force. In the present time 2015, a lonely girl was lying in a deserted place. Actually, she had also come here to do research. She was a worker of NAR. Suddenly she started hearing a sound from the device lying in the van. When she checked, there were signals of monster. So she sends a message to foreign monarch through radio that where I am in the area and have received signals from this monster. On the other hand, the ice monster has killed the officer's companion, and now he is attacking them too, so he breaks them into pieces and starts throwing them towards them. Now he goes after them. Everyone quickly starts running away from there. Kanto picks up the flare gun and tries to attack monster, but unfortunately he misses the target. That is why Kandaru also starts running away, and all of them come nearby and hides in the cave. Monster now hides in this cave. Due to his heavy steps, the cave started breaking, due to which the girl's foot slipped. She fell there. Her foot got stuck in the snow, which these people helped Together they started taking her foot out from there. Now these people became silent. After this, Monster leaves from there. Hacker starts saying that she is having a lot of pain in her leg. On this, he tells the officer to calm down, otherwise Monster will come again. After some time, she comes out of the cafe where she gets angry at Hacker. She said that I should not have come with you people. But now we are shown the time of 1 year in which there were 8 machines lying at one place for making galas. You could make anything in these machines. And this Oth Kalam is made by Kanto, because he is an artist and his boss also praises him a lot. She said that everyone will like this thing in today's exhibition and you can benefit a lot from it. You can go ahead in just 2 hours. By then, your exhibition will start. Kanto's mother is also very happy after seeing the poster of his exhibition. She tells Kanto that I and your dad are very proud of you and also praises her and says that my son will go far ahead. Happy, he comes out where he starts making a picture of the poster of his exhibition. Meanwhile, the same Hacker was passing by. She stops and tells Qatar that perhaps you have made a picture of me. He replies that I am only making a picture of my poster. I was making a picture, but you came in between. The Hacker said, but you were looking very cute in the picture. Okay, let's go for a drink. The Hacker replied, let me go, but you will be late for your exhibition show. Kanto said, I will come after some time of the exhibition. Now in the present, everyone was moving forward. The officer tells them that these monsters are very dangerous. Kate tells the officer that it is not so cold right now, but when the winter increases, then due to there being no place, there will be a lot of cold. Because we will be killed. Can we use your friend's stuff? Tor says that I had seen a place like 2 houses on the right side of this place. The officer asks both the girls that both of you had seen the place, on which both of them refused. The officer tells Kanto that there will be no family members there. You must be just delusional. In the past, both of them came to a club and started drinking or started telling each other about themselves. Kanto said that I am an artist. I.e., the artist Hacker told about himself. That I know all the work of computers. Hacker told him that in future you will become a very big artist. I think so. Then, Kinto replied that I am not very happy with this because everything is art. It doesn't happen, after which both of them have come to Qatar's house, looking at his arts and started praising him, saying that all these things are amazing. They should be in the gallery, not here, and you will go far ahead and soon. Kinto will have a gallery. In the present, when these people came to the place told by Kinto, there was nothing there. Then Kanto says that according to me, it is on the other side. But gets light from one place. The officer said that we should go there, because there might be a hotel there. Hearing this, Kanto said that the place I saw is close and this place of you guys seems far away. Hacker tells her that the place where you guys are, you are talking right, she is just worried about you, otherwise it is nothing like that. Officer tells her, Kanto, if you want to go there then you can go, we will meet again, take care of yourself. Hearing this, Kanto agrees. Saying goodbye to her, he leaves from there. While walking, it became night at a place. As soon as he reached here, a storm started coming. Along with it, his dead voice was also coming, which was telling Kinto that you should not have come here. Kinto sees that what is in his bottle. Due to the presence of water, he also froze and turned into ice, after which he too fell down and became unconscious. On the other hand, all 3 of them moved ahead and came to a place from where they could see the light far away. The officer says that at such places we often keep thinking about when things will happen and also keep having imaginations. Such thoughts come as if something is not actually happening, and if it continues like this, we will die in the cold. When Pinto regained consciousness, the thought came to him in which he was able to see the Hacker lying with him and that both of us were looking at the beautiful sky. This actually happened in the past. When both of them were at Kandaru's house, they were lying on the bed and looking at the beauty of the sky. While leaving, both of them gave their respective numbers to each other. The Hacker got a call from his sister, but the Hacker disconnected the call by saying that I love you very much, when I come back, let's talk again. On the other hand, in the present, the Hacker is also of Kandahar. She was looking at the sky, saying that it is really very beautiful. She told Kate that if anything happens to me then, definitely tell my sister. Kate encourages her that we will definitely get out of here, nothing will happen to you. We have made a tent for you. The fire has been lit, the hacker says, but I will not be able to come out, and if I die then you leave me here and save your life and get out of here. The officer comes and tells Kate that the fire is going out and shows some papers and says that now, I don't have anything else to burn these, but these seem to be important papers for your dead's research. Should I burn them? When Kate sees the hacker in agony, she says, yes, burn them. The officer creates a fire by burning the papers, and he started moving ahead from there, where the snow monster came once again. He was moving ahead, grazing the snow ground. Seeing this, all three got scared and quickly ran to the side. The monster attacked from below and destroyed their tent. He does this and absorbs all the fire there, that is, he absorbs it within himself. Now seeing his terrible form, these people get very scared. And Monarch Voss tells everyone that the signals given by that lone boy, they are very big. The next attack can be very big, hearing which the general says, then what should we do now? Then the agent comes on video call and says, for all this, we should have a scientist, this Cantalo's friend, do research to tell everyone in Monarch about the monsters. There should be a lot of information in this, which is possible only when we have the research of the scientist. On the other hand, the officer says that we will set fire at one place, and when the monster comes to attack us, we will run to the other side. In this way we will easily you will dodge the monster and run away, because that monster mostly moves towards you. Here the hacker also starts thinking. He sees the bodies of dead people lying there. On the other hand, when Catter was moving forward, he hears the sound of his dude, along with which he saw his dad in front of him, but she passed by him. Even the servants had guessed that it was his idea, due to which he became very sad. Below he found the waste of pencil sharpeners, which was very much, and chased him. Carty keeps moving ahead, where in front of him was the hotel with his exhibition, but in reality these were those two small houses which he had seen earlier too. He could only see the hotel in his mind. And now Gator got up and went inside the hotel. This was the place of his exhibition where the machines containing his art were lying, and now he sees his dead in the art, along with which his dead came from behind, which was his thought. Qatar tells them that I had not sold my art, which is why my boss fired me from Chopu. Said that I was very talented and well behaved. But this is how I disappointed you also. I couldn't find you. I don't even know whether you are alive or dead. Her dad says, I love you very much. Son, I'm very proud of you. The art you have created is very much liked by me and the whole world. Now when Kanto comes out of thoughts, I find the trash of looking for radio and pencil in the darkness of the house, which he understood that dad was here and this is his job. So now he has used the radio here to call for help. The officer was preparing to set fire by pouring petrol there, but the monster attacked from below, due to which the officer falls there. And seeing this, Kate and Hacker start running away from there. Monster follows them. Meanwhile, there was a helicopter in front of them, towards which she started running. But Hacker fell down. Monster seemed to blow on her, and she pushed her bag forward, due to which the bag froze. It's done, and thus the hacker is saved from freezing. Seeing both of them in trouble, the officer makes a big bang. And now as Munster's attention is drawn towards the fire, he starts running in that direction. When the officer wakes up, he sees how Munster is absorbing the fire inside himself, and now he also started running away from there and moving towards the helicopter. There was no one else in the helicopter but Kanto. He started taking them in one by one. Munster, who had seen them till now, once again came back. It seems that before the attack, all three board a helicopter and leave from there. And in this way, their lives are narrowly saved from Munster. Now these people also see the place from where the light was coming, and seeing this, these people came here. These lights were actually coming from the ground. When morning came, Kate thanks her brother Catter that you saved our lives, and it was good of you to go away. At least you have brought help. Kato says that the place about which I had told you was also found. There I found the garbage of the pencil shop, which means that Dad is alive. Knowing this, Kate also becomes very happy. When the officer looks at the hacker's laptop, it was frozen, due to which he got very angry. And now when these people stopped at the helicopter base, when the door opened, there was the agent in front who tells the officer that it is very nice to meet you because he had finally caught them, and now it is possible that he could imprison them and take all the research from them, or else they run away from here due to their ignorance. And with this story ends here.